Asher, Ray Shadow Legends, welcome to the video. I'm thrilled to be joined by MTG Jedi, Magic the Gathering Jedi. What's up, brother? How you doing? I'm assuming that's what it stands for.
It does, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, it could also stand for, my personal company who bought the game, but probably just MTG.
Indeed, right? You were a soothsayer. You had it all figured out. Today we have this is our first collab. I usually try to do a big long intro, but we're going to continue this conversation on MTG Jedi's channel. You guys can check that out. But we have a ton to get to today, so I'm going to skip the formalities. Suffice it to say, you should know Jedi. If you don't, check out his channel, guys. And we'll have some more content on this big, massive surprise update. I mean, we knew there was going to be a Clan Boss 3 coming. You were actually on the channel. I kind of lied. You were on a little bit of a collab. We have like a 5-person collab talking about the Clan Boss, what we know so far. But now we have visuals. We have relics coming to the game. We have a new Mythical that's going to be attached to Clan Boss, and frankly, a lot more. So I just want to react. Normally, I don't like to react to these videos because like it's up, people can watch it, and I'll link it for you guys. But there's so much to get to that I don't want to miss anything. So we're going to go by it together. We're going to watch it together and kind of react along the way. It's only, a few minutes, so it shouldn't take too long. And let's get started here. You ready, Jedi?
Yeah, let's do it, man.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, everyone. The return of this legendary series has long been overdue, and we're thrilled to present a new episode at last. Welcome to What's Next in Raid. We've got a new expansion to Champion gear that'll add a whole new layer of customization, live arena reworks with the introduction of seasons, and some much requested quality of life updates. We're talking background multi-battles, super raids for the campaign, and instant Hydra battles. And finally, a new challenge awaits all players, but we won't spoil it just yet. Watch this video to find out what it is. Now, let's get down to business. The first big feature we're showing off today is Relics. These powerful new resources give you an insane amount of new customization options to suit how you play Raid. They can increase your champion's stats and provide abilities, new benefits that are similar to passive skills. For instance, a relic may grant a champion an emergency heal whenever their HP drops below 50%. It might enhance the efficiency of their turn meter manipulation skills, or it could enable a champion to place new and unique buffs. Sounds exciting, right? There's more though. Each relic comes with a specific number of sockets, which you can put gemstones into. Gemstones offer further improvements to relics, adding passive abilities into the mix. There's a ton here, from mitigating incoming damage to a chance at hitting twice with a default skill when attacking enemies under crowd control debuffs, and so much more. Abilities from relics and passive abilities from gemstones will work together, so you can mix and match them to create bespoke champion combinations that suit your playstyle. We want relics to open the door for awesome new team combinations that can take on Talaria's toughest challenges. So now you know why you're going to want relics. Here's some finer details about how they work. Both relics and gemstones come in different rarities you're already familiar with: rare, epic, legendary, and mythical. However, gemstones will come in different shapes: circular, triangular, square, diamond, or pentagonal. A gemstone will only fit into a socket that is the same shape. You can't force a circular gemstone into a square socket. Relics are a little bit more complex in that they have a rank and level that can be upgraded to make the relic more powerful. But Raid, bro, how do we get them? Great question. The Forge will be your main source of relics, with crafting materials available in Live Arena, the Clan Shop, and other areas of the game. Each crafting material for relics belongs to a specific group and can be used to craft specific relics. Crafting relics will be different from crafting other gear, though. We wanted to keep up the customization, so we're allowing you to mix and match the crafting materials you use to craft relics. Mixing materials will affect the type and rarity of the relic you'll receive, and there's no limit to the rarity and type of materials you can combine when crafting relics. Keep an eye out for a dedicated guide coming soon where we'll go into more detail about crafting relics. Moving on, we're making some tweaks.
Okay, I'm pausing. Holy moly, bro. Gosh, I don't even know where to start there. I don't even know where to start. Relics in shapes and hexagons and gemstones, and it is, the glass half empty side of me says, okay, a lot more stuff that we can spend on in the game, right? Like, right. I see the monetization jumping out the screen at me. At the other end of it says, oh my word, this is going to allow, they said it right in the video, this is going to allow for such an insane level of like bespoke customization per champion, per team. I mean, you can add like provoke to a champion's kit. Like, just really insane level of customization. What stood out to you here?
Well, at the just very base level, we're going to get another stat boost. So
Yes.
I think that that's going to make a lot of the earlier game content a lot easier to handle for newer players. Like the stuff that you're stuck on, this should be an easy boost. And then like I'm just like peeking over here on my side on this legendary one that you can increase your crit damage and your speed. So it's not just like a little boost to your base stats. Like you're really going to have the opportunity to improve or hone or specialize in whatever you want on your champion, or even add things that are not even remotely a part of that champion.
It's insane, man. It really does. It's going to allow you, going back to that custom. Well, first of all, it was a great call out. Like you're getting speed bonuses, you're getting stat bonus. It's another, it at first glance, man, just because of the relics and the gemstones and looking at the skills, it almost seems like even more powerful potentially than blessings, you know, or at least on that same level in terms of what it's able to do, just stats alone. But like, I've also noticed a bunch of like new buffs and debuffs, like Easter eggs along the way. Like we got fervor being added. This is, I don't even know. I mean, obviously we're gonna have a lot of play testing and stuff, right, to figure out like, but to me, even as a creator, like selfishly, it's like, dude, you can do, and you're known for innovating like strategies on your channel. So you must be like salivating at, oh my gosh, you can like do some crazy stuff here, right?
Yeah.
So I am overall like, I don't know about you, but this is super unexpected and really interesting to me.
Absolutely shocking.
Yeah.
I had no clue that this was coming.
Me neither, clue. Man. It's insane. So we'll talk more about that on your channel, but gosh, bro, that's it's overwhelming in a way, but in a good way. It's like, oh my God, this is insane. We thought we were getting a new clan boss and maybe a new mythical, and there's a lot more to this. All right, next, we're gonna go live arena. I'm at like 3 minutes, 2:52 in. Here we go.
Moving on. We're making some tweaks to Live Arena, starting with the introduction of Seasons, a rework of the gold tiers to give players a different type of challenge. Before you get to gold tier, though, we're increasing the amount of points you gain per victory in silver tier and decreasing the inactivity penalty to just 1 point per day. Once you hit gold tier, though, that's it. You're in the big leagues and can't drop out again. As for the changes, Live Arena Gold tier is becoming a seasonal league. There'll still be regular rewards like 2 new variable gear sets and materials to craft relics. Details are thin on the ground right now, but you can expect a more detailed update highlights video in the future when we're ready to release this feature. Next up, we're talking about quality.
Okay, quality of life. I'm pausing there. I love Live Arena, but I feel like I'm in the 1% here, and it's probably because I've spent too much on this game, to be honest with you. That's why I love Live Arena, right? So I'm thrilled, man. It's a slog. It's awful. It's like, I love Live Arena because I love the strategy. I love the real-time aspect of it. And I think it's really fun. But at the same time, it's not, obviously, it's incredibly uneven playing field. And even if that's not an issue for you, it takes forever to grind up. And like, so I love the seasons. I like that they attached more meaningful rewards to Live Arena, which is great. It makes it worth the grind for those who aren't compelled to do it. Anything else, any quick takes on Live Arena for you? Like, what do you think about it?
I noticed like it seems like the example battle that they were showing is like maybe corrupted only, or like certain factions, and like that's super cool. Yeah, like that's when have you seen Robar? Like there's a Robar.
Yeah. Okay. So this one I noticed is just kind of all over the place, but you're right. Did you where is the Robar battle? Okay.
3:30.
3:30. All right. So that's been my number one ask, man. And it sounds like you're on the same page, is like adding in more compelling, there's the Robar battle, adding in more compelling customization and limitations, restrictions that can actually allow players that don't have every champion in the game to optimize specific teams, and take advantage and focus on that. So it looks like maybe that's an Easter egg here. We'll see. Let's go to quality of life improvements just a second forward here.
Next up, we're talking about quality of life updates, and we're prioritizing feedback from the community to deliver a few things that should help you save time in Raid. The first feature we're working on is background multi-battles. With so much to do in Raid, we're giving you the option to run your multi-battles in the background while Raid is open. You'll be freed up to sort your artifacts, test out new gear combinations on your champions, and handle other account logistics. Off the back of that, we're also working on enabling super raids in the campaign. Imagine running Nightmare Stage 12-3 in the background with super raids enabled while getting your artifacts ready for your newly upgraded champions. Sweet, sweet synergy. Finally, we're working hard to bring instant battles to the Hydra. There's not much to say yet, but keep an eye on the news. We'll share something as soon as we can. And that's not all. We've also got a rework of the market, improvements to gear upgrading and auto selling, and more coming soon, so stay tuned.
Okay, this is insane. First of all, Hydra instant battles, quick crafting, I mean, the background fights, bro. This is like,
how long have we wanted that?
I'll be real, man. Raid is not in a great spot coming into this video. And like, they're obviously not fixing everything. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of downsides. But holy crap, all these quality of life updates are on the money. They're on the money, you know? They should have delivered this news along with the Hydra news, bro, because it would have really mitigated.
Just at the same time, right?
Yes.
Sandwich it. Little bit of good, little bit of bad.
A little bit of good news, a little bit of bad news. But they decided to have a quarter of their endgame player base quit before they brought the good news. But hey, this is good news, though. What sticks out at you?
421 shop aggregator. One screen for the marketplace. My mind is blown. Mind blown.
Look at this.
I never thought it would happen.
In the altar, so it's at the Altar of Souls. They had the Mystic Market, the Soul Market, Bazaar, Token Trader, Clan Shop Market, Shop Aggregate. You're right, dude. It's like, dude, they should have thought of this a million years ago, but hell, I'm glad they did, man. This is like...
I've been saying this for over 2 years. I wanted this screen for 2 years. I can't believe we're finally getting it.
It's insane. I can't believe all the stuff they're doing. The background fights, we barely even talked about them.
Yeah.
But this is huge. We've been saying that Raid is a full-time job for years and years and years, and like it's just too much.
Yeah.
And part of it for me is that during the time that sometimes I need to run battles for a fusion or whatever the heck, you know?
Right.
Like, I don't have time to optimize my champions, my teams the way that I would like to. This, like, little things, like, it allows you actually the time to kind of aggregate your when you get the free gear removal passes. Now you can actually run background stuff and like actually take advantage of that time. I don't know, man. Background fights, they have it in Watcher of Realms, which I play. And it's huge. It just feels like you can actually do the things that you want to do, you know, on your account versus staring at the same team, beat the same boss 100 times in a row, or whatever, you know? So any of these other quality of life, like, stick out at you, but like, dude, this is...
I mean, Hydra autocomplete?
The instant battle?
That's insane.
Right? Hydra, like, is a love-hate relationship with me. Like, even before the changes, I love it, but I'm compelled to go manual, so it's probably not... I don't know what to do, because it's attached to Hydra Clash, you know? So, like, you're still going to want to go... I'm sorry, So, you don't want to go auto, but now with the new clan... Anyway, let's save some of this for your channel. We'll talk more about the quality of life. Let's go on to the new clan boss at around 428.
Okay.
Comes the time to meet the star of today's episode. Please welcome the one and only, the Chimera! The Chimera is Teleria's third clan boss, and its den is a dangerous place for would-be heroes who go in search of treasure. First things first, this isn't anything like the Demon Lord or the Hydra clan boss fights. In fact, it's not like anything we've ever done before, but more on that later. Our hard-working artists and modelers spared no time or effort making this monster of mythical proportions come to life. They had to do 4 times the work, too, as the Chimera has 4 forms it'll cycle through during the fight. There's the Ultimate form, the Ram form, the Lion form, and the Viper form. Each form comes with awesome visuals and its own set of unique skills which will require a special approach to handle. Here's how it works. The fight always begins with the Chimera in its ultimate form, and it will change forms every 5 turns on a preset rotation. You'll know exactly what's coming and when, so you can prepare accordingly. We also didn't want this fight to drag out, so after 65 boss turns, the Chimera will escape, ending the fight. What makes this fight really stand out against the other clan boss fights are the trials. Each of the Chimera's forms, except the ultimate form, has 9 unique trials that can be completed, broken down into 3 difficulties, easy, normal, and hard. You'll have to do different things to complete them, like placing a certain number of debuffs on the Chimera within a set number of turns. or dealing a set amount of damage using only poison and HP burn debuffs. There's 27 trials in total, and progress will not carry over between battles. You'll need to complete them in each fight. Beware though, the more trials you complete, the stronger the Chimera's ultimate form becomes. It'll start ignoring damage-reducing buffs and your champion's defenses, so be careful. If you can complete the trials and fend off the ultimate form's enhanced attacks, you'll net yourself some awesome extra rewards. You'll get special crafting materials that are needed to make high-rarity relics from the Chimera group, as well as gemstones and other goodies. That's on top of all the other rewards you'll get just for fighting the Chimera. Same as other clan boss fights, you'll get personal reward chests for dealing enough damage to the Chimera, which will be doubled if your clan gets it to 0 HP. We're also introducing the Chimera Clash to this new clan boss, which will work the same as the Hydra Clash. Oh, and there's also fragments for a brand new mythical champion up for grabs. As always, keep your eyes peeled for a dedicated video guide coming where we'll go into greater detail about the mechanics of this monstrous new challenge. Now, it wouldn't be a proper What's Next in Raid.
I'm going to pause for a second here. We'll talk mainly about Chimera on your channel, man, but like...
Okay.
My first thought, I'm just going to be totally real, is A, it looks amazing, but B, information overload here. Like after the quality of life, after the relics, after the gemstones, after the reworks, and it's hard to even, it seems at first glance like they put a lot of thought into this and it's going to be pretty cool, the setup here.
Yes.
But any quick thoughts on it?
I think it's cool that we know exactly the order and that there's a set amount of turns for each thing. Like one of the things that we loved about the original clan boss was we could sort of plan it out. We could customize our team based on that. And it seems like they're trying to sort of do that here, but increase the complexity.
Yeah, indeed. We'll talk more on your channel, guys. Go ahead and check out Jedi's channel. But yeah, I mean, it looks awesome. It feels like they took a Demon Lord, they went to Hydra. Obviously, the level of complexity certainly went way up. And it feels like at first glance, they did it again. You know, like complexity, strategy. I don't mean that just in a negative connotation, but it definitely seems like a lot of dynamics going on. But the rewards are a free mythical or a farmable mythical, whatever you want to say.
Right.
That's exciting. There's a teaser video on Twitter and Facebook as well for that mythical that I'll leave that for your video to watch. It doesn't show you a ton, but it just shows you him kind of morphing and stuff. Let's take a look at the quick new champions coming and then we'll call it a video. One sec.
Didn't show off some of the incredible looking champions our artists have been working on. The holiday season is coming, and we're bringing Sir Nicholas's companion, Lady Noelle, into the fold. Don't get on her bad side, though. That kindly grandmother exterior only holds true if you've been nice all year. Bells the Reckoner will drop by the holiday celebrations as well, but be sure to watch your presents closely when Talaria's own version of Krampus is around. There are more champions to join them, and we have no doubt they will find a suitable place on your rosters. Whew, man, that was a lot to cover. Thanks for joining us, and we hope you're...
Look at
that last guy's, the mythical. He looks pretty cool.
The eyeball on the axe. Oh my goodness. That's so cool. Yeah.
And it shows him like, oh, there's his second form or whatever. He looks awesome. I mean, dude, listen, there's a lot to talk about here, but let's end this one right here. Let's continue the conversation on your channel. I can't wait to hear from the comments here, especially those who felt maybe a little bit disenfranchised by the state of Raid. Does this compel you? Does this excite you guys? I'm a sucker, whatever, bro. It excites me. All this stuff excites me. What about you? You too?
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm totally all in. I'm in here.
Yeah, bro. I'm drinking the Kool-Aid, man. I'm drinking the Kool-Aid. It looks really cool. A lot to dive into here. So that's everything. That's our reaction to all the new content. Let us know in the comments below what you guys think of it. MTG Jedi, it's been a great first official collab, just you and I here, and I'm sure we'll have you back on the channel plenty of times in the future. Thanks for joining me, and let's go chat more on your channel.
Thanks, man.